I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, but it's my mom, it's my father. They're supposed to care about me. Bro, look. When you understand that life, if you watch WWE, are you guys wrestling fans or whatever? Homie, listen, bro. There's no rules. Life, there's no rules. This is a no holds barred, no disqualification, hell in a cell, bro. That's life. That's what you're in right now. There's no rules to life. So if you think that there's rules, this is why they say nice people finish last. This is why it's important for you to prioritize what you need and what you want in your life, what's best for you. That's what everybody's doing. Everyone is saying, oh, family, 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 right? But people only say that when it's convenient for them. Once they get what they want, it's no longer about family, family, family. Now it's about what do I need for me. So you can't be the person that's a casualty that falls victim to being used by other people to help them get ahead, and then meanwhile you're screwed. This is why there's no rules to life. This is why it's very funny to me how the higher ups, the elites, you see what I'm saying? The people up at the top, they have all these rules in place for us. You need to drive with a license. You can't be doing this. You need your car need to be insured. You need to be all these things that we have to follow, but you think they follow these rules? Please, bro. Please. The rules that we have to follow, you think everybody up at the top follow those same rules? You think if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson gets pulled over and he doesn't have a license, you think he's gonna get in trouble? Bro, y'all need to wake up, bro. Y'all need to wake up, bro. So you need to stop looking at life. Oh, this person, my mom, my dad. Oh, bro, you're a chosen one, bro. Once you wake up, there's no rules to this shit no more. There's no rules. Boy, listen carefully. Or my girl, whatever, whoever's watching. Once you wake up, there is no longer any rules. Now, with that being said, this does not mean you go out into society and you act like a complete degenerate, right? I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to tell you is for an example, your job does not give a crap about your ascension. Your job does not care whether you align your chakras. Your job does not care whether you align your chakras or not. And your ascension does not care whether you clock in and get your full hours. You see, there's no rules to this. You have to learn discernment and know how to navigate. You make up the rules. You create the schedule. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you this is where you need to be at this time, and this is when you leave. Because that's not life, okay? Everybody is doing what's best for them. So sometimes when you're making a plan for yourself, you don't always have to include somebody else in your plans. You don't, I'm sorry to tell you, you don't have to, because people don't do that. You see, people do whatever the hell they want. So when you wake up, you need to stop following the normal rules that people follow. Sometimes don't let people know what the hell you're doing. Don't let people know if you got a new job, or whatever you're doing. Do not let people know. Because when you let people know what you're doing, a lot of people are going to try to copy you. They're going to try to do what you're doing. You see? Bro, look, a lot of times the universe will use somebody to give you a message and to help you. That's different. But I'm saying, like, let's say you wanna make a change. That person all of a sudden wants to make the same change. You see, a lot of times people don't know how to stand in their own energy. They don't know how to survive without yours. Universe, you're doing it again, okay? T-shirts will be out soon. Universe, you're doing it again, T-shirts, okay? Like I said before, y'all gotta understand, bro. Life has no rules. What rules? This is why the elites give us rules to follow, because God didn't give us no rules. Of course, you have universal law, cause and effect, all this stuff, but those are natural. But for example, in order for the elites to not have to deal with karma, they put the truth right in your face. Movies, cartoons, TV shows, especially cartoons. When you're little and you watch all these cartoons, why do you think you don't, bro? There's certain stuff, SpongeBob, Timmy Turner, Fairly Odd Parents, whatever, stuff that I never noticed as a child, but now I understand it. You see, kids don't get it, bro. They're too busy enjoying the show. They're too busy enjoying the show. You see? This is how they avoid karma, bro. So they understand that there's ways you can maneuver and navigate. So they understand that there's no rules. You know how sometimes lying, you can kind of get away with lying by just doing like a working around the lie? It's kind of like that, bro. You don't always have to tell people what you're doing. Okay? If you get an ascension or a download, you shouldn't be so quick to tell people, even though a lot of times you want to because you're a loving person. That's what you want to do. Believe me, I can go on and on and on. I did not want to make this a long video. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe for more content. All the important links will be in the description below. I'm gonna catch you in the next video.